my dear children, and welcome back to another session of Revised You the Learning Platform, where you can access a lot of learning materials through online as well as offline. So, we were discussing a series on animal kingdom from the 11th biology, right? And I hope you remember the previous sections. We have been discussing the basis of classification, and in the last session we have discussed the level of organization in animals, and we took an entire session to discuss this point because it is very important. Okay, we have seen cellular level in sponges, tissue level in coelentrates, and organ level in platyhelminth, and organ system level in higher animals. And we also discussed what is incomplete and complete systems, right? And today we are going to discuss the point symmetry, okay, and then how it is used in classifying animals. So what is symmetry? It is the balanced or proportionate similarity between parts. Okay, symmetry is nothing but it is the balanced and proportionate similarity between parts. Clear? And in animals, there is a lot of types of symmetries seen, and based on this, animals are classified into several categories. And if you want a clear understanding, we will look another example. Okay, someone has brought you a piece of cake or an entire cake. Okay, and you have a sibling to share. What will you do? Will you cut the cake into a small piece and a large piece? No, never. To avoid quarrel, you will definitely cut the cake into 2 equal halves, right? Yes, you do. Otherwise, there will be a problem between you and your sibling, right? So, when you are cutting the cake into 2 equal parts, you are applying symmetry. So, as you can see in the picture, the round thing is cut into 2 equal halves, and the rectangular is also cut into 2 equal halves. The triangle is also cut into 2 equal halves through several planes, right? And we have several categories of symmetries here, and the first one is asymmetry. What does that mean? Asymmetry means animals without any symmetry, no symmetry. So in the second thing, there is radial or biradial symmetry, and pentamerous radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. First, we will look what is asymmetry. And this is a sponge, and you are very well familiar with sponges, right? And the second picture is amoeba. And look, if we cut the sponge through a axis, are we getting 2 equal parts? No, both of the parts are not similar. And if you cut the sponge through another plane, are we getting 2 equal parts? No, the 2 parts are entirely different, which means the animal has got no symmetry, and hence they are called asymmetric animals. So asymmetry is when an animal cannot be cut into similar parts. It is called asymmetry or asymmetry. Okay, and it is the same if amoeba also. Okay, if you cut the amoeba through any plane, you won't get 2 equal parts or 2 similar parts. So it is applicable for the case of amoeba also. And you have studied 2 examples for asymmetry, right? What are they? It is sponge and amoeba. So most of the lower organisms who have no definite shape is belonging to this category. And the second category in symmetry is radial or biradial symmetry. In radial symmetry, the first picture is a sea anemone and the second one is a sea urchin. Okay, and in radial symmetry, if we cut the animal through its central axis, we get 2 similar parts, and the plane can be any plane which passing through the central axis of the animal. So, as you can see, most of the animals having radial symmetry will be spherical or cylindrical in shape. So radial symmetry or biradial symmetry is nothing but when we cut the animal through any of its radial planes through the central axis, we get two equal halves. I repeat, when any plane passing through the central axis of the animal divides the organism into two equal or identical parts, then it is called radial or biradial symmetry. And for example, sea anemone, sea urchin, and almost most of the echinoderms or coelentrates are coming under this category. Clear? So we will look what is coming next. Yeah, pentamerous radial symmetry. So we have studied asymmetry, radial symmetry, and or biradial symmetry, and the next thing is pentamerous radial symmetry. Okay, the first picture is a sea anemone showing radial symmetry, and the second picture is a starfish which coming under echinoderms. And if we cut through the central axis into any plane, okay, here the body can be divided into 5 rough equal parts. Okay, we are cutting through the central axis, but we get 5 roughly equal parts here. Is it visible in the picture? You can see the first part, second part, third, fourth and fifth. All of these parts are roughly equal, right? Yes. Here the body is divided into 5 rough equal parts and are arranged around the central axis, which is mouth in the case of echinoderms, at a degree of 72 degree. Clear? The body parts are arranged at orientations of 72 degrees apart. Clear? And this is pentamerous radial symmetry. So here the body can be divided into 5 roughly equal parts, and the body parts are arranged around the axis of the mouth in case of echinoderms, or arranged around central axis and at 72 degrees. And we are going to discuss the last title under the symmetry, which is bilateral symmetry, which bi means two and lateral can be considered as sides. Okay, so look at the picture. The entire organism is divided through its central axis into two identical left and right sides, right? So the left side is the mirror image of the right one, and the right side is the mirror image of the left side. There is 2 examples shown. The first one is a prawn and the second one is a crab. So in bilateral symmetry, body can be divided into 2 equal parts, which is the mirror image of each other, and they are identical left and right halves in one plane only. So we should understand this. Body can be divided into identical left and right halves only through one plane. Okay, so it is called bilateral symmetry. And in humans, superficially humans are bilateral symmetry. Humans are showing bilateral symmetry. So I hope bilateral symmetry is clear for you. When we cut the animal through one plane and gives equal or similar left and right parts, it's called bilateral symmetry. And the first thing here is a sponge, which is showing asymmetry, and the second thing is a sea anemone, which shows radial symmetry when it is cut into several parts through its central axis through any plane. And the last one is a bilateral symmetry showing animal, and we get mirror images of the 2 equal parts like the left and right parts. And the special thing here is the pentamerous radial symmetry in starfishes, and you have to remember all these points like asymmetric animals, symmetric biradial animals, pentamerously symmetric animals, and the last thing, bilaterally symmetric animals. So we have discussed all this: asymmetry, radial or biradial symmetry, pentamerous radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry. Okay, just go through the video once and you will get a clear picture on this symmetry. So based on this picture or criteria, we can classify animals into several categories. And that's for today. Comment the topics you want to watch here from 11th and 12th biology we will do. And study well, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Be revised always.